same conference, the rivalry is real. These teams in particular have bumped heads for years.
Well, rivalries are built when something is at stake, and when you look at the entire history of this matchup, the peaks and valleys for each club, there's a little bit of distaste, which always makes for interesting viewing.
Here are the starters for Charlotte. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with LaMelo Ball. And it's Williams in at the 5, down low. Now here's Ball. Pass to Williams. Oubre on the wing, pounded by Beal. Oubre can't hit.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
Don't sleep on the athletic ability of Bradley Beal. I know he's a sweet shooter, but boy, can he get off his feet.
Washington, a screen on Morris. Here's Ball, and Gafford with the block. And he's able to get it back. Washington finds Oubre. 4 on the clock. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. From deep. And Washington with the basket on the assist by Ball.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates. Well, you think about Daniel Gafford being picked in the 2nd round back in 2019. But guys, in 2021, that young man started to find his stride.
Now here's Gafford. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Well, they are daring him to miss, and he obliges.
And stolen by Porzingis. Morris with it, guarded now by Ball. Hayward against Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. Beal against Oubre. 5 to shoot. Here's Porzingis. And he converts the layup. And with Gafford doors, he earned a 3-year, $40 million deal.
He did, B.A., and it had everything to do with what he showed as a starting caliber center in the league. His rebounding, his rim protection, and his value as a vertical threat at the cup, all very worthy of that contract.
Washington with the ball. The Hornets making their last shot. Pass to Kuzma. They kick it out to Porzingis. They grab their own miss. Now a timeout called by Washington. Three-pointer, Beal. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. And we're about 3 minutes into this first quarter.
Two minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Morris outside. Porzingis in the post. He's guarded by Washington. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
How about the big guy attacking the rim? The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
Here's Washington. That's in. Coming off an assist from Hayward. Washington's got 5 now.
Well, you love the unselfishness of Gordon Hayward in that instance. You think of him as a scorer, but he's a terrific setup guy as well.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Beal outside. Outside Porzingis. Goes back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You simply have to respect the shooting touch with Porzingis. That time, he gets the defender closing out, but nowhere near in time.
And early in his career, Porzingis was a shot creator. You think he can get back to that, Grant?
You know, B.A., yeah. In Dallas, his role was more catch and shoot. So it'll be interesting to see in a different system how active a role KP can fill, especially going to work inside.
6 to shoot. Ball passes to Williams. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
This guy looks like a veteran in pick-and-roll action already. LaMelo Ball just taking the defenders apart.
Beal outside. Up top, Morris. Hounded by Ball. Morris passes to Beal. And then Beal with the dunk. It's been neck and neck this entire first half.
Yeah, 8 lead changes so far. These clubs are looking evenly matched.
Now here's Ball. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one's on Monte Morris.
LaMelo Ball, a guy who is so unique in terms of his frame and the game. But boy, the potential is limitless.
A new lineup here for Washington. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Richards is checked in for Williams. Thor comes in for Washington. Martin, he's checked in for Hayward. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Oubre. Over to the wing. Pass to Gibson. Soft touch off the glass.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
Denny Avdia out there with Kispert. Then it's DeLon Wright. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Gibson in at center. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Rozier. On the wing, Rozier. Pass to Thor. Back to Rozier. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier.
Last season, Washington was hot out of the gates. They started 10-3, but things did not end well.
You know, and after that hot start, BA, a 25-44 ending for the Wizards, failing to make the play-in game as well. Just a disappointing season after the promise Washington showed early.
Right against Rozier. Pass to Gibson. To the inside. Sent away. None against Smith. Here's Richards. Rozier outside. Hits the trifecta. Rozier's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
About the creativity of Terry Rozier off the bounce. This is what makes him so effective in pick-and-roll action.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks a lot. Well, Brian, the Wizards have been aggressively reshaping their roster. What they haven't done is tear it down and start a rebuild. That's often the most popular route for teams stuck in the middle, but the Wizards seem to be hoping they can catch lightning in a bottle. Back to you.
Now, no appetite for the restart, Allie. Thanks.
Well, Taj Gibson is so strong on the backboards. His ability to pursue the offensive glass is truly a thing to watch.
Here's Rozier. Shot clock at 6. Martin misses. Washington trailing. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Back to Wright. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. For Charlotte, they've gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Martin, left side. To the middle. Outside for Rozier. Pass to Thor. Here's Martin. And the 3 off target. The Wizards have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Here's Avdia. The kick out to Nunn. You know, Grant, sometimes with certain flagrant fouls, you'll hear people say it was a dirty play, but not a dirty player. But when does it become both?
Well, we all understand, B.A., dirty plays aren't good for the game, but sometimes a flagrant foul will happen. A lot of times, though, you have to factor in a pattern of behavior. I really believe players who have a history of being called for a lot of flagrant fouls plays a big role in how it's perceived.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. Beal goes in. Count the basket. Beal's got 6.
Boy, this guy's so springy from the 2-guard position. Just incredible athleticism by Bradley Beal on the drive.
Rozier with it. Porzingis picks him up defensively.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
Beal against Smith. They kick it out to Porzingis. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Rozier from outside. Drops in the 3. He's got 10.
Well, early in his career, you played Terry Rozier as a driver. Now you've got to deal with that 3-point shooting ability.
Here's Beal inside. Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one.
Pass to Thor. Smith outside. And the layup is good off the glass.
Boy, you have to absorb the bump on the jump shot, and Dennis Smith Jr. still able to deliver. That is not easy, folks.
Now here's Porzingis. He's got 6. 30 seconds left in the first half. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis. A new lineup here for Charlotte. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the first half. Ball with it. Beal picks him up. And here's Oubre from the arc. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists in the game.
Look at how confident Kelly Oubre is in the catch and shoot. You know why? Because he worked at it.
A nice shot by Morris.
And that's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
A deep 3 from Ball. A big-time effort for Terry Rozier. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier, man, is he getting it done today?
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense. That's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Steve Clifford. At the forward spots, Hayward and Washington. Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Williams in at center, locking down the middle. Here's Porzingis. Pass to Gafford. And Williams over to help. And stolen by Williams. Now here's Oubre. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. Morris passes to Gafford. They kick it out to Porzingis. Morris outside. Clock at 6. Pass to Kuzma. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board. Charlotte has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game.
Boy, when you consider that Bradley Beal entered the NBA as one of the sweetest shooting guards in the league, but over the course of his career, he's added elite playmaking, and he's as dangerous and complete an offensive force as there is in the game.
Kuzma outside. Morris passes to Kuzma. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. And about Beal, such an integral part of the makeup of this team.
He's been consistently committed to the organization. He's elite offensively and can flat lift a team by his individual offensive skill. And because of what he has in terms of his physical attributes, his coaches believe he can be elite defensively as well.
Wright's checked in for Morris. Now a timeout called by Charlotte.
I don't think this timeout is just to give the guys a breather. Coach is looking to switch things up.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Wizards on D. 8-point game. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. And Ball throws it down.
Excellent recognition from Kelly Oubre right there. So solid, sensing when one of his guys is open.
And stolen by Williams. Washington with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Hayward, the pass to Oubre. Beal against Ball. To the paint. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Now here's Porzingis. Pass to Gafford. And Williams over to help. Left side Porzingis. Here's the three. Here's Gafford. And the layup is good. Gafford's got his second basket of the night.
You have to appreciate the doggedness and intensity on the glass. Wow.
Ball passes to Washington. Hayward outside. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Kristaps Porzingis has proven over the course of his young career that he is willing to be a force as a shot blocker.
And that's a foul called on P.J. Washington. That's foul number 2 for him. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. It's clear Charlotte has the pieces in place to make noise in the league for years to come.
Yeah, no question, B.A. They got one of the best young rosters in the NBA. And they're balanced. They play tremendous team basketball. Fun to watch.
How about this, Doris? The Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979. Unreal.
That's exactly right, B.A., and it gives you some sense of how tough it is to be successful in the NBA, because it's not that long ago that their backcourt consisted of John Wall and Bradley Beal. Many at the time considered it one of the most dangerous in the league and thought they would be here for over a decade. It does show you how hard sustained success is in the NBA.
Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, you combine size, aggression, and toughness, and you get Taj Gibson. My goodness, nicely done.
Ball against Wright. Ball into the lane. And Ball throws it down.
Oh, excellent way to pad the lead.
Yeah, especially when it's your one throwing it down like that.
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
A new lineup here for Charlotte. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, B.A. Bradley Beal played for Coach Greg Popovich with the U.S. national team, and Pop said, quote, he's hard to keep up with. His balance and movement are very impressive. He stops on a dime, can pull up and shoot. That, along with his excellent footwork, are the most impressive things for me. Brian?
Yeah, great breakdown there, Allie. Thank you.
Well, Terry Rozier has more than proven he's very capable of being a starter. Can score it, excellent facilitator, and brings an edge every time he touches the floor.
You know, guys, there's one thing that may have hurt the Hornets the past few seasons. A lack of playoff experience among their core players.
And so he hits both. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Morris against Ball. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Out of bounds as Charlotte keeps possession. Stolen by Gafford. Pass to Porzingis. Beal with it. Oubre picks him up. Here's Porzingis. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 4 rebounds in the game. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball passes to Williams. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Assist goes to.
Ball's got his 5th assist in this one.
Boy, get used to this. LaMelo Ball, another assist. This guy's got a chance to be one of the all-time great passers.
Gafford. And stolen by Williams. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Here's Gafford. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
This is the area of greatest improvement in Mr. Bradley Beal's game. How about the growth in his passing? Wow.
Hayward for 3. Ball passes to Washington. Hayward outside. Clock at 6. Ball against Beal. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Rozier, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Checking in for the away team. Terry Rozier.
4th quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Morris. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Third personal foul.
P.J. Washington picks one up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
You know, the Wizards really came up short last season on the defensive end. They consistently struggled to get stops, which makes it twice as hard to win games.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Williams up top. Rozier outside. Williams a screen on Morris. Rozier with it. Gafford picks him up. Williams misses. I just wonder how the Wizards can remedy their defensive weaknesses from last year.
Well, B.A., mindset is a big part of it. They just need to have better focus on pressuring the ball handlers and making sure shots are getting well contested.
Now here's Ball. Rozier outside. And just about a minute and a half gone by in the 4th. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Hayward. Outside Porzingis. Count that bucket.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Rozier outside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Great chemistry between 2 teammates. Love the passing.
Kuzma down low, guarded by Hayward. Kuzma, that's good.
Kyle Kuzma doing work in the painted area. That's beautiful.
Ball passes to Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
First personal foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
They've been slippery getting into the lane all game long, putting that help defense to the test.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gibson's checked in. Now here's Ball. Puts up a 3. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds in the game. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Hayward. Beal, the pass to Porzingis.
2 minutes.
From downtown. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Williams has got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Hayward. Hey, the slam by Hayward.
I don't think you can let Gordon Hayward get free around the rim. This guy will throw it down and leave no doubt.
Beal from outside. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. And here's Oubre from the arc. Offensive board. Ball outside. Back to Hayward. Launches it. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
3-point field goal.
Ball's got assist number 7 tonight.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Hornets.
It's impressive how the reserve players stepped up and delivered in this one.
They didn't just help out. They made a big impact and really secured the win for their team.
And what a huge performance it was for LaMelo Ball.
No doubt he came to play tonight. This guy has been aggressive and effective.
Now here's Hayward. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Kuzma.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Oubre. Williams passes to Oubre. To the left side wing. And they double up Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out to Oubre. Fires from deep. And the Hornets, another 3.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
And I couldn't agree more. What makes it that much more impressive, they're doing it on the road.
And another miss by Washington.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Porzingis for 3. Here's Kuzma. Back to Porzingis. Looking to end the drought. And another miss by Washington. And it's Ball off the drive. And that one's good.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play through the contact, get the and one opportunity.
5 ticks left in the 4th quarter. Here's Gibson. And so Charlotte takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
prepare for the game and the task ahead. Tip-off goes to Orlando. A look at the Magic starting group. Harris is the shooting guard. Wagner is the small forward. In the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. And it's Fultz in at the point. Clock at 6. Carter sets the pick for Harris. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Wizards.
Well, I tell you what, you look at the youth of the Magic and the talent they have all throughout the roster. I think it's just a matter of time and seasoning before this team takes a really big jump forward.
Now here's Porzingis. And he makes good on the layup. Porzingis has got the first points on the scoreboard for the Wizards.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And you know, Clark, the Magic have collected their young talent in a number of ways.
Yeah, I like the diversity of accumulation, if you will. They've traded for some, they've drafted most. They know when their timeline is. The Magic, I think, have done a really good job with their rebuild.
And that one, good.
Well, that time he got the defense off balance with the well-timed pump fake. Nice work.
Harris against Beal. No one near Banchero as he lets it go. And it's off from three-point range. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. There's no question this team can shoot the ball, and that's the philosophy he's instilled here. The long-range shooters they've got, he wants them to move the ball from one side of the floor to the other, and then take that first open look that's available. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David.
Well, it appears to me that pressure doesn't get to Porzingis, guys. In fact, you could actually make the case it makes him sharper and more focused.
Now here is Harris, so the wing on the left.
Kristaps Porzingis. First personal foul. First team foul.
Wizards on D. Fultz with the ball. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Wizards have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Morris against Fultz. Morris passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Outstanding work from Porzingis that time, creatively sending that one home.
And staying healthy for Porzingis has been a challenge over his career. Not uncommon for players standing well above 7 feet. Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Morris kicks to Porzingis, driving to the basket. Banchero grabs the board. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
And here is Morris, following the 3 from Franz Wagner. Gafford misses.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Porzingis against Carter. Kicks it to Fultz. 6 to shoot. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Orlando shooting their first free throw of the night here.
An elite prospect with very few holes in his game. Banchero can score from all 3 levels, makes plays for others, terrific rebounder, and the list goes on and on.
It's stolen by Banchero. Fultz looking around. Out to Harris. Lets it go with a 3. Washington with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Porzingis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal.
It's on Franz Wagner.
And you know, when healthy, Porzingis is a problem, man. I mean, this guy is so hard to match up against because of his skill and his size. Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when your bigs can knock him down from the line.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
And Washington going with a whole new group here for the Magic. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. Out to Anthony from outside the arc. And Wright pulls it down. And so it's Wright bringing up the ball for Washington. Isaac with the ball. Right now by Kispert. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
Tell you what, early in the game, these kinds of plays can really set the tone.
The Wizards have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Out to the wing. Nunn kicks to Avdia. Kispert, the pass to Wright. It's tipped. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Washington. He not. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Avdia out there with Taj Gibson. Then there's Kispert. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Wright in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. 2022, Greg, a year for the Washington Wizards with some historic significance.
And it marks 25 years of the Washington Wizards name being on an NBA jersey. A cool moment for the current players who can look back on this franchise and know they're a part of history.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Wizards ownership has promised to never hit the hard reset button we saw from teams in recent years like the Sixers. But the fact remains that this is a franchise that last enjoyed a 50-win season in 1979. So for the patient, diehard fans in the DMV, the wait for a true contender may take a lot longer. Kevin?
Well, time will tell, David. Thanks. Avdia kicks to Wright. Crafty move. And Avdia with the lay-in.
That is room service delivery from right there. What a sweet dime to create a high percentage shot.
Tipped away. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia.
First personal.
That's his first foul. Washington making some changes. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Suggs. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, look at the job Jalen Suggs did in his rookie season. I mean, he started to show some of those flashes as the season wore on. Flashes of athletic superiority, but also an understanding of how to impact the game with his speed and size and fearlessness.
Kuzma outside. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Gafford. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. Orlando leading. Now Wagner. He can't get it to go. Kuzma with the defensive effort. And about Jalen Suggs, Clark, primed for a tremendous season.
No question about it in my mind, Kevin. I mean, the Magic fans are in for a treat. They are excited to see him play again. I think he's got the ability to be elite if things come together as I anticipate they will for him. I think they're fortunate to have him in Orlando running the point.
Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Fultz, the pass to Wagner. In the corner, it's Harris. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Here's Carter. Not going to go that time. Now the Wizards take it the other way. Morris passes to Porzingis. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
For all that's said about his perimeter work, Porzingis benefits a lot when he's making an impact inside. That makes defending him all the more challenging.
For 3, Harris. Rebound by the Wizards. Morris with the ball. Defended now by Wagner. Morris passes to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Boy, coach has to love seeing Porzingis scoring like this. I mean, he is totally locked in so far tonight.
Pass to Fultz. It's tipped. Here's Banchero. And the layup's good off the glass. Banchero's got 5 now. When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities.
Wagner against Kuzma. Open shot by Banchero. Nails the wide-open jump shot. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter. Guys back and forth this first half.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
Here's Beal. Some solid defense from Harris. For Orlando, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Here's Carter. And the rejection by Gafford. And there's the pass to Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And I'm sorry, but the D's got to know where Beal is at all times, especially when he's leaking out in transition.
Pass to Banchero. Back to Wagner. Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. .27 seconds left to play in the first half. Just 3 to shoot. Carter outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. That one goes in. Now it's a 3-point Washington lead.
And it's clear how confident Beal is. The closer he gets, the more his eyes light up trying to score. Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Beal from long range, and that one released in time, but no good. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Wizards up 1. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And it's been a clinic out there by Kristaps Porzingis.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
And so in the game for the Magic, the guard pair for them, Anthony and Suggs. Wagner is out there with Bull, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. To the right side. Here's Suggs. No good on the triple. The Wizards with the lead.
And the Magic have been one of the league's worst offenses in recent years. In fact, it's been over a decade since they've been average in that regard. Drafting a ready-made weapon in Paolo Banchero, they hope can help them take a step in the right direction.
Here's Wright. And he banks in the layup. Wright's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Washington.
That's just a good example of Wright taking what the defense gives. I mean, why settle for an outside shot when there's room to work inside?
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Connects from three-point range.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
Passes it to Kispert. Now Gibson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Gibson is a handful to deal with inside at times. Good at forcing the defense to foul.
And over the last couple seasons, it feels like the Washington Wizards roster is in constant flux. I mean, from role players to all-stars, guys coming in and out.
Now, here's Suggs. Guarded by Wright. Bull kicks to Suggs. And now Avdia pushing it up, and no one back to stop him. And finished off by Avdia.
Boy, Wright really understands when he needs to look to pass the ball. An outstanding all-around player.
For Washington, how difficult, Greg, is it to win when your roster changes, as you were just talking about? It changes so much from year to year.
It's really tough. I mean, take Spencer Dinwiddie. You know, he signs a big 3-year deal, traded 6 months later. So when things like that happen, it's so difficult to create chemistry.
Here's Kispert, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 5-point Wizards lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Denny Avdia picks one up.
And as I watch Cole out there, Kevin, I just love the progression he's made. The young man's put the work in to improve his game and really only starting to scratch the surface.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. For Cole Anthony, GA, this team believes in his future.
I mean, he's a competitive kid and knows how to play the right way. And now he understands how to play winning basketball. And that's no bias from me. That's just my analysis.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Kristaps Porzingis famously earned the nickname the Unicorn for his combination of size and skill. Former All-Star, injuries have held him back, but now a new team presents a new opportunity. KP says, I'm going to take my game to the next level because my body is going to be healthy, and that's it. Well, Kevin, let's hope so.
Absolutely. He has had injuries along the way, but the talent is obvious. David, thanks. And here's Harris from the arc. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards leading by 3. Morris passes to Porzingis. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
Kristaps did not get thrown off by the contact. He's just too big and long, too determined as well.
Harris outside. Pass to Fultz. The dish to Carter. Rebounded by Gafford. It's stolen by Carter. Gafford against Fultz. Back to Carter. It's stolen by Morris. Fast break. Here they come. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those high picks.
Banchero's checked in for Harris. Beal with the steal. Morris with the ball. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right now.
Nifty move. And it's laid in by Banchero. Banchero's got 9.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Out to Porzingis. Morris outside. Porzingis inside. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're here now, a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Kyle Kuzma, and it's Gafford in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the 4 for the Wizards. There's Beal with the 3. He's off on that one. The Magic trail by 4. And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That's his first foul. Taj Gibson's checked in for Washington. Harris is checked in for the Magic. Here is Carter, and Gibson over to help. Now here's Anthony. Can't cash in from close range.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Gibson with the screen on Harris. Here's Beal. He doesn't hit that one. Good work defensively by Anthony. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Banchero with the ball. He's against Morris. Shot clock at 6. Inside. That's good from Banchero on the assist by Harris. And 11 points for Paolo Banchero. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Washington. The lead is 2. Outside, Porzingis. He kicks it to Gibson. A 3-pointer off the mark. Banchero with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. On the wing, Harris. Now the pass to Bull. Good, and Harris gets the assist. Bull's got the game tied up here for the Magic.
Boy, nice work by Harris that time. He's trying to find the best shot for his team, not necessarily for himself there.
Outside, Porzingis. Can they get it? Gibson in the post. It's deflected.
And that massive wingspan coming into play there. Ball uses it to perfection to block shots. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Great execution by Porzingis, showing you he can get it done in the clutch.
Anthony with it, out guarded by Porzingis. Wizards have gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Kuzma passes to Gibson. And it's Gibson finishing it off.
Gibson loves coming through for his team when they need him to.
Harris kicks the ball. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pass to Anthony. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Beal on the double team. Passes it to Bull for three, and a clear foul there as he shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, Bull with the unique combination of height and skill. That's a challenge for any defender.
And the Wizards making a change here. Gafford's checked in. He makes the second free throw, and that ties the game up. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that gives them the lead.
Needed those and got them. Terrific job at the line under pressure.
Right side, Beal. Out to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
You know what, guys? You want the ball in Porzingis' hands in clutch moment. Why? He's an impact player.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Bull to the wing right side. Here's Banchero.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
Out to Porzingis. A shake. And the basket is good. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We have to now review the personal foul in question.
And this is the time now where the previous play is constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
Which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Mo Wagner's checked in for Carter. Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero. Jalen Suggs is checked in for Harris. And Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Anthony. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
During that last break, I got a chance to hear what Jamal Mosley said to his team. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Beal deciding where to go with it. And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. It was up for grabs right until the final...
shooting guard.
Hey, a real treat in store for us tonight, folks. We get to see two teams with some of the best young talent in the NBA, Grant.
I mean, you said it best. I mean, these teams and their players, they have a lot of runway in front of them. So you get a glimpse of the league's future here. With the wealth of potential on both sides, these are teams that figure to be contenders for years to come.
A look at the opening lineup for the Orlando Magic. Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Markelle Fultz is out there with Gary Harris. And it's Bol in at the 5. Now here's Oubre. To the paint. Just 5 to shoot. And the ball out of play. The Magic will have it.
Magic ball.
Here's Fultz. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. P.J. Washington picks one up.
I like the assertiveness of Markelle Fultz. This guy has got elite athleticism, not going to allow the defense to impede him there. Guys, when the conversation is about the Charlotte Hornets, obviously there is a figure that looms large, and that's the majority owner, Michael Jordan, the man who has 6 NBA titles, the man who many consider the greatest player to ever play the game.
Come on now, what a talent. Slips through the lane and just flushes it home.
Oh, the D feeling some shame right there. That was big league. Harris finds Wagner. Here's Banchero. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
That's what we call a power finish. There's no such thing as gentle for the big man.
Since MJ took over as owner of the Hornets in 2010, he's tried to keep them competitive.
Unlike when MJ was a player in a huge market like Chicago, in a market like Charlotte, it's much smaller. It's a bigger challenge to attract marquee talent. But I would say this, they've got some exciting young talent on their roster. You begin with LaMelo Ball, certainly potential there to build on.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession.
Out of bounds. Orlando.
Here's Fultz. And he buries his first look.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Oubre against Harris. Out to Hayward. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Hayward.
Orlando ball.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fultz against Ball. And he jams it home with authority.
Up and over the defense with one hand. Unbelievable.
I thought the D had a chance to cut him off, but then he made his move to the rack. Impressive. Hayward, good.
Well, Gordon Hayward unafraid to be aggressive with his three-point shot. This guy has a ton of confidence in that jumper.
Even as a forward, Gordon Hayward can run the offense, Grant.
Hey, B.A., he is a tremendous passer. Hayward's averaged over 5 assists a game during the season. Having Gordon in the front court really helps with ball movement.
Now here's Ball.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Beyond the arc.
2 minutes.
The 3 from Washington. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And here's Harris. Pass to Fultz. Here's Bol. The 3 from Banchero. Washington grabs the miss. Ball outside. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Oubre with it. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. Hayward with it. Now guarded by Harris. Goes up on the wing. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Now here's Fultz. Here's Banchero. Wagner on the wing. Pass to Bowl. Here's Banchero.
Yo, set it up.
Here's Bowl. Williams defending. Bowl, no good.
Never easy to stop this guy at the rim, but that is a beautiful contest right there.
And Williams gets the bucket on the assist by Ball.
But you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
Pass to Bowl. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. To the middle. It's stolen by Washington. Ball with it. For three. Out to Oubre. From outside the arc. Bowl grabs the board. Here's Banchero. It's good if it goes. And no good. Tried to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. Taking a look at the Hornets' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
Terry Rozier is out there with Maladon. Then there's Nick Richards. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Thor in at the power forward position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
One of the highlights of the 2022 All-Star Weekend, of course, Cole Anthony in the dunk contest, using his dad, our 2K colleague, Greg, as a prop. You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Thor. Pass to Rozier. Here's Thor. From deep. The rebound by Carter. All right, so Cole Anthony's in the dunk contest. How would you rate his dad Greg's performance stories?
BA, I'm giving Greg a 2 out of 10. No, that's not true. It was great to see Cole create his own career path. Greg is so proud. The future's so bright for Cole. Settle in, Greg. Going to be a long career for your young one.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, it's a new day in Orlando. Magic head coach Jamal Mosley continues to lay the foundation for the team they want to be. A, quote, tough-talking, tied-together defensive team that plays offensively with pace, space, and the pass. Brian, say that 5 times fast.
Well done, Allie. Thank you. It'll be fun to watch him build. And it's rejected. Martin takes it in. And he dunks it down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Rozier, right side. Three-pointer. Sinks it from distance. Now it's a 7-point Hornet lead.
Well, early in his career, you played Terry Rozier as a driver. Now you've got to deal with that three-point shooting ability.
Anthony, the pass to Carter. And it's slammed in by Carter.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
And this summer, the Magic raised some eyebrows. Widely expected to take Jabari Smith with the #1 overall pick. Right up until their selection, Paolo Banchero was announced. Rival teams impressed at how well they kept their secret. Good job, Orlando.
Here's Suggs. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Charlotte.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
And look who's running onto the floor. Make some noise.
The Hornets with a lead.
Let's hear it for your Honey.
Here in quarter 2, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Uses the glass on the layup. Rozier's got 6 in the quarter.
There is no fear when it comes to Terry Rozier. This guy is a scorer at heart, even if it means getting it done in the painted area.
Here's Suggs. Richards pulls it in. Here's Charlotte. Big run right now for him, 11-2.
The best way to get a clean look is with those quick hitters on the break.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
2 minutes. Orlando foul. Jalen Suggs. Second personal foul. Second team
Here's Thor.
foul.
Rozier, left side. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
As of this moment, they look absolutely unstoppable.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
Suggs with the bucket.
Boy, the agility of Jalen Suggs when he touches the painted area and navigates his way to a nice finish.
And for Jalen Suggs, the shot is a work in progress still. His form is mostly fine, but execution and decision-making needs to improve.
For Orlando, they've gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. Anthony misses. Charlotte's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Pass to Maledon. Takes a 3. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Now here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
Oh, my goodness, going to the rim with aggression is young Cole Anthony.
Rozier outside.
Hornets foul.
Orlando making some changes.
First personal foul. First team.
The Magic have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second.
On the court.
There's Fultz with a 3. And it's Thor with a rebound. It's stolen. Here's Banchero. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. The first one falls.
Second team foul.
Good on both. And so it's Charlotte now holding a 12.
With the score, your Hornets 34, the Magic 22.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, one of the stories here, Terry Rozier. Man, is he getting it done today?
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
Here's who Jamal Mosley is starting the second half with. Harris at the 2, with Wagner playing the 3. Then there's Markelle Fultz. Then there's Banchero. And it's Bowl in at the center position, locking down the middle. And not many teams have as solid a piece to build around as the Hornets do with LaMelo Ball.
LaMelo clearly is a guy who has incredible confidence, incredible vision and passing ability. When you look at his ability to make the game easy for the players around him, and sometimes in transition to make those elite athletes look incredibly special, he is a guy that you would enjoy playing with.
Now here's Wagner. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Banchero. Takes the 3. Nails it from 3.
Gary Harris can play the 1 or the 2, guys, and you have to be able to hit the open man. He does so there.
Oh, stolen by Fultz. Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Oubre passes to Williams. There's the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. 3-pointer. And again, it's It's Orlando with a three.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regrouped. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
To the inside, Bowl. Orlando calls timeout.
Offensively, Banchero is a difference maker, not just with the talent, but with his relentless approach.
Hitbox Squad. Clap it up for your Hornets Hitbox Squad.
Outside Fultz. Just 5 on the clock. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on ball. Grant, watch Banchero. He's got a rare mix of moves for a big man.
Yeah, B.A., the perfect combination of size, strength, and skill. Crosses up defenders well, spin moves, excellent body control, and he uses his body to shield the ball when he's driving through the lane.
Now here's Washington. Pass to Hayward. Washington outside. To stop the drought. Out to Hayward. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
The Magic have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Fultz against Oubre. And here's Harris outside. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They led by as many as 18. Pass to Hayward. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Fultz. And that one is hammered home.
Boy, there's big-time athleticism in the body of Markelle Fultz. Get up, young sir.
Fultz against ball. Tipped. And they get it back. Now here's Hayward. He's guarded closely. This one for three. No good. And Orlando will come the other way. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Bowl. Out to the right wing. Here's Banchero. Guarded by Hayward. For the lead. It's hauled in by Hayward. The Hornets have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. Ball passes to Williams. Now here's Ball. Williams, a screen on Wagner. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, that's just a smart move by LaMelo Ball. Uses the screen to shake the defender. That's nice.
Up top, Fultz. He has 6.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
Here's Oubre following the bucket by the Magic. Washington outside. Shot clock at 5. The three. Jacks up a 3, and they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. Here's Orlando. They're on a 14-3 run. Right side, Fultz. Harris outside. Pass to Banchero. For the lead. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. That one on Hayward.
And after getting smoked earlier in this game, they battled back to take the lead. If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Well, it's amazing. If you finish quarters the right way, it can have such a great impact on the outcome of a game.
Here's Hayward. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, don't let Gordon Hayward's polished offensive game deceive you about his athleticism. This guy drives with force to the rim.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. And that quarter was all about him.
Your Hornets Youth Dance Team.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Time called here. The Hornets decide to talk it over. Well, I know you spent a lot of your career in Orlando. What are your favorite memories of that time?
None, VA. You know I was hurt the entire time I was in Orlando. No, but in all seriousness, great people, great city, and it was fun to see young guys like Jameer Nelson and Dwight Howard get drafted and emerge as great players and leaders for their ball club.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players. He was really urging them to stay after it, saying, quote, "We're right there, guys. Keep playing for one another, and let's take this game." Bringing the inspiration. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. They've got Terry Rozier, also Maladon out there. Cody Martin is out there with Nick Richards, and it's Thor in at power forward. That's the Hornets 5.
Rozier in a real rhythm offensively, and that's problematic for the defense.
And Anthony slams it in.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation, Mike.
And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coaches, so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That free throw good from Rozier.
Boy, when I think of Terry Rozier, a few things come to mind. Speed certainly is a problem for defenders, scoring ability as well, but the fearlessness is really what makes him hard to deal with.
Here's Anthony. And he drains it. A solid 5 for 6 now.
It's winning time, and that's a winning play.
Pass to Thor. Rozier outside. Orlando grabs the miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Anthony. And here's Wagner. Now Carter. Pass to Anthony. Tries again. And it's good on the layup. Anthony's got 8 points here in the quarter.
That's about Cole Anthony having a feel for where that shot is coming off and creating an opportunity.
Here's Rozier. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Outside Carter. Let's go with a 3. He buries it from 3.
Boy, confident shot from the big man. Carter Jr. spacing the floor.
Here's Rozier. He's got it going on. Now 7 for 10.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
Outside Carter. The Magic need to put one up here. Suggs with the bucket.
Jalen Suggs, a big-time bucket. This guy is fearless.
Rozier outside. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
No one Rozier would rather have in a big spot than himself, and he delivers.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Here's Suggs. Pounded by Rozier. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
And this is where you want to see Jalen Suggs deliver. Big time moment, normally a high percentage shooter. Pressure a little different here.
A new lineup here for Charlotte, and he does get the second one, and that'll put him up 2.
And right about now, at this point in the game, there can be a massive difference between a 2- and 3-point advantage.
And it's Cole Anthony with a foul. That's his first foul of the game. And the Magic call time here. They lead by 2. A minute 29 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
You have to get back. Let's hear you.
Terry Rozier, he's checked in for Charlotte.
For your Hornets team.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Ball against Fultz. Back to Ball. Six to shoot. And there's the call on LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense. Positioning himself well to send it back.
Fultz is good.
Markelle Fultz under duress. Big time shot.
Charlotte trailing. Ball outside. The shot off that time. Now Orlando takes it the other way. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you like when a guy calmly steps up, knocks down the free throws, exactly what you want.
The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Banchero.
He had more than enough room to hit that, just couldn't make it happen.
The 3 ball, and that one's good. Ball. And the Magic lead by 9.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Fultz finds Wagner. Harris on the wing. The 3 nails it from beyond the arc.
What a performance tonight. Getting a win like this on the road is such a boost.
You've got to be able to block out all distractions in enemy territory. This team did a tremendous job staying focused on the task at hand.
There's Ball with a 3 to halt the run. No good. So it's the Magic winning this one easily. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
matchup in the backcourt. Let's rewind here a little bit. Go back to when you played. Who were some of the guards you really enjoyed playing against?
What if I start with the list of the guys, Kevin, I didn't enjoy playing against? If I named Allen Iverson, Mitch Richmond, oh, and of course, Michael Jordan. Not the funnest nights at work, if you get my drift, but I did love playing one John Barry.
So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Kuzma in at the 3. Morris passes to Porzingis, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
Here's Ball with the 3. Rebound by the Wizards. GA, he's asked to carry a big-time scoring role, but Bradley Beal makes his teammates better as well.
And that's an area, Kevin, he has really grown. And his playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Here's Porzingis. Rebound by Williams.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore, keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. From deep. Another shot. And it's Gafford laying it in.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Good on the three-point shot.
Can't lay off Oubre that far. He's good at taking advantage of that separation.
Beal against Oubre. Outside Beal. The 3 doesn't go that time. And the Hornets now going the other way. Outside Ball. Pass to Williams. Ball against Beal. Williams in the post. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And Beal kicks to Porzingis. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Morris with the ball. Now defended by Hayward. Rebound by Williams. Charlotte leading by 5.
The Wizards, one of these teams that's still in search of an identity. They've got a lot of skilled players, but it's really hard to say right now what this team is all about.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Outside, Porzingis. Shot to stop the run, and it's good on the way in. A factor in Washington's lack of identity has to be, Brent, their frequent roster changes.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. There's been a revolving door there, and the front office makes a lot of moves. They're just trying to capture something, trying to get their star player healthy, and trying to regroup and see if something clicks.
Here's Beal. That's tipped.
Well, that's successful physicality on Oubre's part. Not afraid to get right up in the shooter's business.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
I like how they work the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Sinks the triple.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Wizards trail by 8. And the pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal. This one for 3. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
And Bradley Beal coming for his revenge.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Charlotte. Oubre, a screen on Morris. Oubre outside. Nice D from Porzingis.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Morris outside. It's Beal on the wing. To the inside. Here's Gafford. Second chance shot. Williams with the block. Right side, Ball. Down low. Here's Washington. Shoots over Gafford. And it's Washington missing. From deep three-point range, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And we reach the end of the first quarter.
And please give a big round of applause for your Hornets U16 team.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
So this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting the second. They've got Kispert. Kendrick Nunn out there with Wright. Then it's Avdia. And it's Gibson in at the 5.
Back in 2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy, and he became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that, look, this guy has played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
6 on the shot clock. Paladon, good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. Wizards trail by 5. Nunn finds Gibson.
Hornets foul call. JT Thor. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Nunn. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks.
Taj Gibson is not going to back down from anybody. He really does enjoy when the game gets physical.
Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you don't want to leave anything on the table, but your body will tell you when it's time. I know that was the case for me.
Hornets leading by 4. Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Rozier. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
And just over 6 feet, Rozier plays bigger than that height. He has that great underdog mentality, fighting through the foul. And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston. Yeah, there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Offensive rebound. Rozier, the pass to Richards. Goes back up, and he sinks the layup. And the Hornets lead by 7.
And once Rozier spots that hole in the defense, he just doesn't hesitate. Just sends the ball to an open shooter.
And it's in there. And the numbers of Terry Rozier. As you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit, Greg.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. That helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
Kispert, no good. Charlotte leading by 7. Paladon passes to Rozier.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes
1:53 left to play here in the second quarter. Knocks down the 3-ball. Martin's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Yeah, just really pouring it on right now, trying to take away the opposition's motivation to keep competing in this one.
Now Kispert. No points in the game yet for him. Kicks it to Avdia. Clock at 4. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They get a hand on it. Over to the wing. Now here's Avdia. Covered by Martin. Avdia dishes to Gibson. Pass to Nunn. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 to shoot. Kispert kicks to Gibson. They get the rebound. And the wide open shot from Avdia. The Wizards with another miss.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Nunn passes to Kispert. No good. Good work defensively by Martin. Hornets leading by 10. Here's Thor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And so it's Porzingis. He'll bring it up for the Wizards to end the drought. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the half.
Hornets, 33. The Wizards, 24. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Wizards trail by 9. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. So that's the Hornets 5. Beal the pass to Gafford. Williams comes with a double team. Gafford misses. Hornets leading by 9. The drive by Ball. Over in the corner, Washington. Oubre outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Oubre's got 6.
Nice to see Oubre step up and do that.
Beal from long range. Oubre pulls it in. Charlotte's gone a very strong 4 for 5 from 3-point land in the ball game. It's tipped, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Kuzma.
It remains Charlotte basketball.
Washington with the screen on Kuzma. Stolen away. Morris, left side. Lays it in off a pretty alley-oop.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. For 3, Hayward. Washington with the rebound. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
Something that the Wizards struggled with last year, Brent, was a lack of consistency.
Yeah, constantly shifting the rosters and starting lineups. Obviously a new coach, so tactically some different things being deployed. You got to find a dependable foundation, and training camp in the early part of the season for this team really enjoyed.
Count it.
Going up inside, Oubre with a nice rhythm touch there.
Wizards trail by 12. Beal drives in. Washington again turning it over. Charlotte's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Morris against Ball. And he converts the layup. Ball's got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets.
And he's really a smart offensive player. You have to respect Ball's strong sense for when to take that jump.
Got a piece of it. Stolen by Washington. Ball with it. Guarded now by Morris. And Ball slams it in.
Wow, that is awesome to see the small man challenge the big man. Sometimes when you jump, you can be taller than the big fella.
Beal. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
That decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the length and longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
Passes it to Hayward. From past the arc. Hands it from downtown. Hayward's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
This is a shot Hayward hits at a consistent clip. The D has to be more aware.
Porzingis kicks to Beal. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Beal's got 6.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And it's Monte Morris with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. 1:35 left in the third quarter of the game. Deep 2 from Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Pass to Porzingis. Back to Beal. And that one is off. Great D that time from Oubre. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Washington. And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
Here's Porzingis. Good tee by Williams. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 14-5 run here. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Hornets shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. Washington hits them both. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Washington. Porzingis looking it over. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Second shot opportunity. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
Yeah, I'm sure the scouting report had something like put a body on Taj Gibson. That time the defense did not.
Ball against Morris. Oubre for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists here tonight.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
And guys, it's been Kelly Oubre making things happen so far for the Charlotte Hornets.
Please give a big round of applause.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Hornets leading by 21. 4th quarter on the court for the Wizards. Morris and Beal are the guards.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Porzingis, and it's Gafford in at the pivot spot manning the middle. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession.
Washington basketball.
So it's Washington now. And here is Beal. Out to Kuzma. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. Oubre pulls it in. Oubre's got his 4th rebound in this one. To the paint, here's Richards. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes. He doesn't make a mistake that time.
Kuzma can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. To the inside. Here's Washington, and stolen by Kuzma. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Sinks it, and the shot from Porzingis.
This is what an offense is supposed to do. You look for a high percentage shot. Porzingis the beneficiary.
And it's Oubre off the drive and finished off by Oubre.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
There's Beal with the 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Richards got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, Ball. No good on the 3. Washington has gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Here's Porzingis, banked in off the glass. 8 points for Porzingis.
And Beal finding a guy with a better look that time.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Kelly Oubre.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it. Rozier with the ball. Now Beal defending. Shot on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in.
And really exemplifies who Hayward is. A team player, someone who enjoys spotting his open teammate.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. Here's Ball, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
And stolen by Hayward. Ball, the pass to Richards, and he jams it with authority.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off. Well, any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
They set the pick. Hayward passes to Richards. Back to Hayward. To the middle. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
And a little bit of showmanship from Ball on that slam, displaying some athletic ability.
Oh, and the dunk by Beal.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Ball finds Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Porzingis, it's a 2. Another one falls for Washington.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hornets.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for LaMelo Ball.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
Lob pass to Porzingis. Now here's Rozier. Washington kicks the ball. Plenty of space. Here's Richards, and it's good off the glass.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Out to Hayward. Ball against Morris. From the arc. And that's good. LaMelo Ball for three.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Rozier into the lane. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Porzingis.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
And here's Porzingis for a three. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
teams that play a bit slower, Clark. Lots of half-court sets.
And, you know, Brian, with that slower pace, each possession takes on added meaning. Defense always key, will be even more so in a slower paced game. And threes will even be exacerbated in terms of their importance as well.
Now Washington's starting five. Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Kuzma in at the 3 spot.
Jalen Suggs. First personal foul. First team foul.
Beal outside. And then Beal with the dunk.
One of the most desired trade targets in the league. Seemingly every year, Beal is just a baller.
Here's Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
For Orlando, the 2021 trade deadline marked a turn to a new direction. I mean, the Magic trading away Aaron Gordon, Evan Fournier, and Nikola Vucevic indicated they were clearly going another way.
Outside Porzingis. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Porzingis in the post. And there's a 3-second violation. Well, with those 2021 Magic deals, what do you think of hitting the reset button, Clark?
You know, B.A., I like it. I think it was time. That group had not quite made the progress that was expected. And at some point, you've got to determine whether you're better off changing course or going with the status quo. So I like the move they made. A youth movement in Orlando shows promise going forward.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
His position might be shooting guard, but Beal has no problems taking it inside.
Here's Suggs, hounded by Beal. Fires for 3. Washington with a rebound.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Here's Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
The big man throwing it down. Kristaps Porzingis. When you're 7'3", though, doesn't take much vertical to punch it home.
Here's Suggs, hounded by Beal. Here's Banchero, inside. Oh, Beal picks his pocket. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Porzingis finds Beal from behind the arc. Knocks down the triple. Beal's got 7 points in the game.
Nice recognition there by Porzingis. He's getting better and better as a passer.
And Bradley Beal getting a huge contract this summer. Now, he committed to being with the Wizards for his prime. And there was some speculation he might leave, but he cemented his time in Washington for many years to come.
The Wizards have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Beal, the pass to Kuzma.
2 minutes remaining.
Porzingis with it. Lets it go from deep. And again, Washington with a triple.
Hitting threes playing the 5 might be Porzingis' best attribute. I mean, it does effectively space the floor when your 5-man can shoot like he does.
Suggs. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And he drops the first.
And this is something Suggs does not shy away from. Wanting to get to the line in these clutch moments.
Beal outside. They kick it out to Porzingis. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
And look at this. This summer, a 5-year extension for Bradley Beal. One of the richest contracts in NBA history. Over $240 million.
For the 407.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Beal, no good. Orlando trailing here, and he's certainly elite. But does it surprise you that Bradley Beal has one of the biggest contracts in the NBA, Grant?
And that's just how it works. I mean, give it a few years and all the stars will be paid the same. That said, it must be nice. Those are some big checks.
Down low. Pass to Gafford. It's Beal on the wing. 7 points in the game. Yes, it's good.
And he's really improved as a playmaker over the years. Beal's basketball IQ seems to just get higher and higher.
Here's Wagner, and stolen by Porzingis. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Gafford. The kick out to Morris. Outside Porzingis. Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball. The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Volts against Morris. Unloads. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution on the court.
Wright drives it. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
I think he wants that one back. I mean, he knows he's capable of better.
And so it's the Washington Wizards up by.
And your Magic Youth team.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Washington.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. They're speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Wizards starting in the second. They've got DeLon Wright. Kispert is out there with Avdia. Then it's Kendrick Nunn, and it's Gibson in at the center position. The kick out to Nunn. Just 3 to shoot. Off target from 3-point range.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Anthony. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And he might not be the biggest guy on the court, but Cole Anthony is explosive, Grant.
He is. I mean, he surprises you with how much lift he gets. Fearless when he's going at the rim. He's caught a number of defenders off guard with that burst.
Oh, deflected. Here's Avdia. Now here's Isaac. It's Avdia on the wing. He's guarded by Anthony. Back to Avdia. And here's Kispert from the arc. He drops it from range. Kispert's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Right against Anthony. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
With obvious length and jumping ability, Carter Jr. can get it coin above the rim and make it look easy.
None with it. Now Carter defending. And here's Kispert from the arc. And no good. Now Orlando takes it the other way. Here's Isaac. Crafty move. And he lays it in.
And Isaac really a big-time player on the interior. When he's near the basket, he's looking to score the ball.
Pass to Kispert. Here's Avdia. Over to the left wing. Hey, here's Nunn for 3. The rebound by Carter. It's Wright on the wing. He's checked by Carter. Out to the wing. And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Just 5 to shoot. Kispert. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Kispert's got 5 points. And in any season, You'll have your struggling teams. Clark is a competitor. How hard is it to bring your best when you're enduring a tough stretch?
Well, I think it comes down to the responsibility you have to yourself and your team to give it your best shot. And competitors want to compete, and you have to relish that, even when you have the deck stacked against you. So weathering adversity and still being professional and committed to competing, I think is the mark of every pro, should be the mark of every pro.
None, no good.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And Isaac, here we go. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, guys, imagine trying to stop that coming at you. 6'10", athletic, quick, strong. Isaac is a difficult matchup.
So Washington ends up going with a new group. The Wizards have gotten just 2 of 6 field goals to go in the second. Gafford passes to Kuzma. Beal left side. The 3 is up. And he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
Down in the corner, Beal shoots with confidence. Just one more area he can score from consistently.
Fultz against Morris. Timeout called, the Magic.
Well, the 27th pick in 2017, Kyle Kuzma made first-team All-Rookie. He was displaying just sort of significantly better shooting in the pros than he did in college at Utah.
Franz Wagner checked in for Orlando. Outside Fultz, driving in, and he goes in for the dunk.
Like that explosion to the basket. Fultz can turn it on so quickly. He's past you before you know it. Quick as a hiccup.
Well, you look at Kuzma's shooting percentages. His rookie season, still his most efficient, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he stayed at about that same level. But as an offensive-minded player, if he can progress a little, that would certainly help his value.
.44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 5 to shoot. Here's Bowl. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
That reach of Porzingis is just outrageous. I mean, I love when he uses it on defense to stifle shooters.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Morris finds Porzingis. Three-pointer, Beal. The putback, controls the rebound and the putback. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Guys, we can attribute that to all hustle from the Flint, Michigan native there, Kyle Kuzma. Excellent activity leading to that offensive board.
Gets the 3 to fall.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Beal's shot is off. Here's Suggs. The 3 from Banchero. And so it's the Washington Wizards.
With the score, your Magic 18, the Wizards 25.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Hey, it's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Wagner and Banchero at the forward slots. Fultz and Suggs team up as the backcourt. And it's Bowl in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with. Oh, stolen by Fultz. Pass to Banchero. Oh, my goodness!
Disrespectful.
And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Morris passes to Porzingis. Washington calls timeout. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Beal with it. Fultz picks him up. Gafford up top. Out to Beal. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
The consistency of Beal's scoring has been terrific. And of course, his teammates keep working hard to facilitate to him.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Bull. He's guarded by Gafford. Here's Wagner. Got it. Good job in the low post. Wagner's got his first 2 points.
Staying strong against the contact, playing right through it. Wagner fighting for that finish. When Franz Wagner went 8th overall to Orlando in the 2021 draft, his family was ecstatic. Him and his brother Mo, teammates with the Magic. It doesn't get a whole lot better than that if you're Wagner.
Here's Bull. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he banks in the layup.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
The Wagner brothers, not the only brother teammates we've seen lately, Clark.
That's exactly right, B.A. I mean, how about the Morris twins on the same Phoenix Suns squad? You know, that's got to be pretty special to play with your sibling, I would think.
And they double up Porzingis. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Morris for 3. It's not going to go for him. For Orlando, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to Fultz. Here's Banchero. The Magic need to put one up here. Bold. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Beal. Kuzma, left side. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Here's Suggs. Nice D from Beal. The Wizards with a lead. On the attack, Morris. And the shot goes in. 1:06 left in the third quarter. To the paint. Here's Banchero. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
A new lineup here for Washington. It's both from the stripe. So it's Washington now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Gibson. A line change here for Orlando.
Third personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
50 seconds left in the third. Anthony against Wright. Shot clock at 6. And here's Kispert from the arc. Doesn't go for him. And Orlando the other way now. It's Anthony on the take. Oh, the bucket's good, and he'll have a chance at one more. It's going to go on DeLon Wright.
If the defender is giving him that much space, the points are inevitable.
Washington's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Driving inside, the kick out to none. Pass to Avdia. And it's blocked. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. There's 10 seconds left in the third quarter. The clock is at 3. Here's Kispert for 3. The Wizards with another miss. Timeout called, the Magic.
It's time to get loud. It's your 407.
It's stolen by Wright. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. It's the Wizards leading.
Your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. So on the floor for the Wizards, Morris and Beal are the backcourt pair. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Gafford in at the 5, roaming the paint. And then Beal with the dunk.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
For 3, here's Harris. Rebound, Washington.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Anthony, the pass to Wagner. Outside Carter. Shakes him. And he takes it up and lays it in.
This is where Carter Jr. is most comfortable, in my opinion. Feels like he can score at will from there.
Beal against Harris. Here's Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Ooh, what a dunk, BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Bol, he's checked in for Wagner. Banchero comes in for Carter. Wagner's checked in for Okiki. And Suggs is subbed in for Harris. Pass to Banchero. Launches a 3. That shot is off. Now Washington takes it the other way. Left side, Porzingis. Out to Beal. And here's Gafford. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Kuzma. Puts the move on. And the dunk by Gafford.
Making the most of the second chance opportunity.
Hey, the hustle is real, and the hustle is rewarded.
Guys, it's all about persistence on the offensive glass. You just can't ever give up on a play.
It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Anthony against Morris. It's Beal on the wing. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando grabs the miss. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot. The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display.
Yes, sir. Power and grace. That had it all.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
The Wizards have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Pass to Morris. Now here's Kuzma. Beal outside. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Beal. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. Out to Anthony. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
You know, all game long, they've imposed their will on the interior, scoring a lot of points in the painted area.
Well, another thing they did well was taking advantage of the holes in the defense. Very aggressive in exploiting the lack of concentration.
Gibson's checked in for Gafford. Porzingis. Oh, it's Porzingis with the jam.
Once Porzingis gets some momentum, just get out of the way.
To the middle. Here's Bowl. Wagner on the wing. The three is up. Knocks down the long J.
The young fella taking charge of the situation. Wagner gets the clutch bucket for his team. How sweet is that?
Beal attacking for three. Porzingis. It's rebounded by Wagner. The Magic have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Pass to Bowl. He goes up again. Here's Banchero. Oh, he nails it! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
23 seconds left in the fourth. Washington with the ball. They've led by as much as 10.
Tough break for the defense. I mean, he took the hit, but he didn't get the call.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Oh, a bona fide superstar in this league. Beal looking to help his team close strong. They need these points badly. And looking to even the score with a huge three.
You don't want to force it, though. Still need to get a quality look.
Pass to Banchero. Wagner up top. This would tie it. Oh, and he can't make the shot to force overtime. And so it's Washington who scrapes by with the win.
the floor tonight, a collection of some of the league's brightest young players.
And make no mistake about it, these guys are a work in progress, but the talent is undeniable. Can't wait to see who becomes the alpha dog in this group.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. Kelly Oubre out there with ball, and it's Williams at the 5 spot. Now Fultz. Excellent D there from Ball.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
The pass to Washington. Now here's Hayward. All alone. It's good.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
You get the sense there is a level of intensity right out of the gates.
And it's Suggs missing. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. And with all the youth of this Magic team, you feel like, Doris, they are on the verge of something big.
For their fan base, Kevin, you certainly hope so. What you're really looking for is maybe the breakthrough that the Cleveland Cavaliers had last year. A textbook job of rebuilding with youth and quality trades. You have to stay patient and understand this is a process.
And here is Ball. After Ball made that last three-pointer. Hayward on the wing. Hayward is double. Lock at 6. Oubre outside. Goes up on the high post. And that one hits back iron.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Hayward outside. That shot off, and Orlando will come the other way. Down low, Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Now here's Williams. And Bull pulls it down. Bull's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jamal Mosley.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Always want to get those threes falling consistently. Here's Ball. Bull making his last shot. And no good. The try spell continuing for him.
And after winning the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball was even better his sophomore campaign. He continues to grow his game. Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load. The Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And that one is good from Suggs.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Tries again. Sweet move. Shot's good by Williams.
Boy, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
Fultz kicks to Banchero. Out to the right wing. Bull, the pass to Wagner. The Magic need to get a shot off here.
Bull can't hit.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
Ball finds Washington. Back to Ball. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
Here's Bull. Up and in on the layup. Bull's got his third basket of the night.
Jalen Suggs has proven early, if you're open, he's going to find you pretty fast.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Magic lead by 9. 2K.
Please give a big round of applause for your Magic Youth Dance Team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. Paladon is out there with Terry Rozier. Then there's Cody Martin. And it's Richards in at the 5 down low.
This guy's such a fluid, powerful athlete. No doubt, Mr. Rozier, if there's been a glaring weakness for the Charlotte Hornets these past several seasons, they clearly are not a good enough defensive team. And I mean that both in the painted area and with their perimeter guard play on the defensive end.
Martin for 3. Out to the right wing. Here's Paladon. Rebound by the Magic. Harris, right side. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Wagner kicks to Anthony. Carter down low. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Isaac misses. And Doris with a strong post presence. Could the Hornets have been a playoff team?
Well, I think it's a foundational piece to any championship level defense. Most of the best defenses begin by taking away the painted area and easy shots and build outward, Kevin. So for me, it's more than just individual parts. You have to add in mentality and commitment and defensive principles that are built from the coach on through the personnel.
Deflects the pass, and it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony. Orlando on D. Only giving up 2 points this quarter.
Boy, you love the activity of Jonathan Isaac on the defensive end. Find a way to have an impact and pressure the shooter.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Clock at 2. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Magic ball.
Magic leading by 9. Here's Anthony. He can't get that one.
Well, that's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Pass to Thor. Outside Martin. And stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris leading the fast break. And the 3 ball is good. Harris has got the lead up to 12 now for the Magic.
Such a skilled shooter from distance is Gary Harris. You better get that guy off the line.
Rozier the pass to Martin. Back to Rozier. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Now here's Anthony. And the shot is good. Anthony's got 4 points in the quarter. And to watch NBA offense when the ball is hopping, I think you'd agree, it is beautiful. The precision, the grace, the timing. How much of that, Doris, is just making the simple pass?
I think the best basketball is played when players think, what is the next right play? And so often, Kevin, that is simply moving the basketball. On the catch, you're in triple threat position. But as soon as you don't have anything, move it to the next guy. So I couldn't agree more. Boy, confident shot from the big man, Carter Jr., spacing the floor.
Carter comes in with the double team. Here's Thor, defended by Carter. 2 points, that one goes.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Now here's Anthony. Out to Carter. Up top, Wagner. Nice move. On the wing, Harris. Dishes to Carter. Shot clock at 4. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Carter's got 5.
Wendell Carter Jr. going to the cup. Look out, folks. Here he comes. Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. The Magic as Orlando will retain possession. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. 24 seconds left in the first half. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Again, the Magic score.
And the touch Bull has is impressive. You can tell he has a lot of confidence in that shot.
Rozier looking around. Inside, Richards. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Here's Fultz. Lays it up and banks it in. Fultz has got his second bucket of the night.
Well, you can see the handle by Markelle Fultz and the explosion.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go.
Your Magic, 31. The visiting team, 14.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Really an incredible game from Bull.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Filling the perimeter, it's Suggs and Wagner. Banchero out there with Bull. And it's Fultz in at the 5. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Hornets trail by 17.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Here he goes. Here's Suggs. Right wing. Here's Bull. Pass to Suggs. And here's Banchero. Misses the 3. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
And he lays it straight in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Richards. Thor, no good. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Pass to Bull. Kicks to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over in the corner, Banchero. Lets it fly. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. Hornets trail by 17. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Oubre kicks to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. The kick out to Bull. He's looking for Williams and finds him. Washington passes to Oubre. 5 on the clock. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bull's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Fultz. Suggs with the ball. He dishes it to Bull. Over in the corner, Banchero. Lays it up off the glass. Banchero's got 4 points this quarter.
And at 7-2, Bull has incredible vision, including noticing when his teammates are open.
Orlando leading by 19. Here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Oubre finds Williams.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Hornets shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. The first free throw is good. You know, Hornets fans, Doris, are excited to see what LaMelo Ball can do for the franchise.
Look, Kevin, there is no doubt this young man is a special talent. You look no farther than his passing ability, the flair, the vision, the fearlessness. Certainly an easy guy to play with. Now the question becomes, can you start to build the talented pieces around him?
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Now here's Williams. He has 6. Ball, the pass to Williams. Got a hand on it.
What a big-time block from Franz Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
The Hornets have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And talking about last season, this team hit just 74% of their free throws. I'm sure they were hoping for better than that.
Now Suggs. And finished off by Banchero.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jucket.
Now here's Ball. He's still scoreless so far in this one. 3-pointer, Hayward. It's deflected. It's stolen by Fultz. Now here's Banchero. Ball setting the pick for Banchero. Hits it from 3-point range. Banchero's got 16.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
Now here's Williams. In the corner, it's Oubre. Over in the corner, Washington. And stolen by Bull. And they're running. For the 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward. There's Ball with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Paolo Banchero getting it done for the Magic. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And we reach the 4th quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. The forwards are Hayward and Washington. LaMelo Ball is out there with Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5 roaming the paint. Now here's Oubre over Bull from the high post. Williams can't hit. Magic shooting extremely well, 62% on the night to this point. There's the pass to Banchero. Back to Fultz. The 3-pointer no good. Ball kicks to Hayward. Outside Williams. Ball with it. Now guarded by Fultz. Here's Hayward. The shot will not fall. Nice defense from Wagner. Pass to Bull. Knocked loose. And here is Suggs. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A shot by Hayward, wide open. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Hayward's got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for Charlotte. No one near Suggs as he lets it go. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Yeah, Jalen Suggs putting in the time, being diligent about becoming more consistent in three-point territory. That time, he makes it look easy.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Ball. He kicks it to Oubre. Back to Ball. Washington with this screen on Anthony. Ball, no good. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Deep 2 from Anthony.
Boy, that's great defense from LaMelo Ball. He has the length and the agility to be an outstanding defender. It's about learning to give it every single night on that end.
Hayward passes to Oubre. Harris on the double team. And that's a foul. It's called on Cole Anthony. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Ball against Anthony. Shot clock at 5. From deep, Washington.
Well, to be able to contest without fouling, he does his best, Wendell Carter Jr., to stay all over the shooter and make that a tough shot.
Anthony kicks to Harris. Anthony on the wing, covered by Oubre.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Lets it go from deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes to Washington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists now in this one. Anthony against Ball. Williams with the block. Charlotte's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Ball from long range, and they get it back. Williams a screen on Wagner. Hayward's got space. No good off the back of the rim. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Paolo Banchero.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy, in attack mode all evening.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. In the corner, it's Hayward. 35 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. 3-pointer. It's stolen by Banchero. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And finished off by Banchero.
They made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
What an impressive performance, to say the least. At this point, it looks insurmountable.
Here's Ball. Oh, that's offensive interference.
Substitution on the court.
9 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Rozier with the ball. Picked by Williams. No good there. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight.